stock traders, I hope all of you had a successful day trading. This was definitely a tough day to trade on the market. There's lots of fear in the market and there's lots of stuff going on and nervousness over who's going to be our next president and all kinds of different things going on in the world today and what's going on in our country. This is definitely a strange time. It has been really since the end of February. It's just been so strange. So today I finished up 0.7%, so I was able to do pretty well with some of the picks that I had. If you were following the top 7 from yesterday, you would have had a 0.91% gain, and that would have been the top 7 for Monday's trading day. Month to date, if you were following the top 7 exclusively, you would be right around a 4.01% gain for the month. In comparison to the Dow Jones Industrial, the Dow Jones Industrial is now at a 0.51% loss. Year to date, I hit a milestone, which I'm pretty excited about. I hit 600% gain for the year. So that is really great since January 1st. Okay, so today I intraday traded YVR and LLIT, and I was able to trade those for a minimal 1.1% gain. So the market was really choppy today. I had a hard time finding the right news event, finding the right movement on a stock, and so I was able to trade those two, and I started off with YVR and got an 8.1% gain. Then I went to LLIT and had a 7.1% loss, which was not cool. I went back to YVR and had a small gain with that. So 3 trades, 66% win rate, and it just was a very choppy day on the market. It was tough to make money. I like to use Webull for my intraday trading. If you are looking for a powerful broker, I highly recommend that you check them out. We have a link in the description down below. You get 1 free stock when you sign up and 2 others when you deposit money. So right now they're giving away free stocks, so that is a great deal. You will love their pre-market scanner and aftermarket scanners. That's what I like so much about Webull. Also, those great trading hours. You can trade early in the morning, you can trade very late at night. It has the best hours that I've found, and so I really like using them. Great for filling orders. You should check it out. So I have some sales to report from yesterday. So I sold quite a few stocks today. There was some that I just needed to move on from. It had been too many days since the activity, the catalyst, and so they were waning and not doing well. These were just some real dogs that I kind of had in my portfolio. One was FSLY. I sold it for a 13.4% loss. So this was a follow the money play. I was following ARC plays, and this stock just never turned around. It had a bad earnings where they lowered guidance, and it just continued downward. I should have got rid of it earlier. Finally, I parted ways with it. I also sold REGN. Now this was an okay pick, I guess, but I sold it for a 0.2% loss. It's never good to take a loss. Today I sold KALA, so Kala Pharmaceuticals. I finally sold it. These PDUFA plays are not working like they typically do, and it's been really bad. I think I'm going to stay out of that particular strategy right now till I notice that it starts to turn around. I'll do some simulated picks, and until I see that strategy start to work again, I think I'm out of it. But I sold Kala Pharmaceuticals for a 17% loss, which is never good. And then I sold NVS for a 0.2% gain, so just a little tiny gain, but I had a gain just for a moment there in the afternoon today, and I was like, sold. Let's get out of this thing. So all of those have just been too long since their catalyst, except for Kala has a catalyst coming up, but those PDUFAs have really not been working. All right, let's get to the top 7 list. Here we go. Number 7 is API. On Monday, it finished down 1.04%. My average in it's $44, and ARC is buying shares, and tonight and after hours, API reported more activity from ARC Funds. So ARC Funds reported buying more, and analysts like the stock. They have a target on it of $53 a share. Growth stocks have not been doing very well in the last week. They've been struggling, but I think this one with continued activity is one that can continue upwards. Number 6 is SAVA, Cassavia Sciences. On Monday, it finished down 2.68%. The reason why I like this stock is, one, recent insider activity. So last month, if you remember, this was on this list, and if you followed, you probably made really good money on Cassavia Sciences. It was really, really terrific. Analysts have an average target on this of $14 a share. The other reason why I like it is because Cantor Fitzgerald started an analyst position, and they started their position at $24 a share. So that's very bullish. And so I think Cassavia Sciences is one that over time will really, really move upwards. It should not be a $10 stock. Number Number 5 is FAST. This is Fastenal, F-A-S-T. On Monday, it finished down 1.01%. My average in it's $44.47. And Michael Anches, who's a director, this is the second director to buy shares in open market. So the first time it happened, it was kind of small. It was kind of like, okay. But then the next day, a different director loading up. I like to see that. That's something I'm looking for. Analysts have an average target on this stock of $47.44. And so it's got room to move, but there might be an analyst upgrade or some news. This isn't really the time when an insider would be like, oh, well, let me buy my own stock right before an election. There's got to be a reason behind it. I just don't think anyone would put their own money behind it unless there was a reason for it. So that's why I like it. I think that there's something that hasn't been announced yet. Insider activity is the news before the news. All right, number 4 is Neurotrope, NTRP. On Monday, this finished up 0.90%. My average in it is still $1.14, so I've just been holding this. Why have I been holding this? Well, Jonathan keeps on buying up shares, and this morning, more shares were reported, and so as that continues, I'm going to be in it. And so analysts have an average target on this stock at $1.10. There's something behind this, and so there's been a lot going on with this company, a lot of insider activity multiple days in a row, so we'll hang out and see what it is. It's been kind of small so far, but it's been steady, very, very steady. Number 3 is Taco. Boy, I love tacos, and this is Del Taco Restaurants, and if you added this at the time when I pointed it out, you are doing very well in this stock. On Monday, it finished up 1.66%, so up again. My average in it's $7.75, and I like it because Ari Levy bought shares 3 consecutive days in a row. The other reason why I like it is because analysts have an average target of this stock of $11.75. Also, they had terrific earnings, and so this is a profitable company, and also with delivery services and how things are going, I think Del Taco is a company that will continue to do well. I enjoy their restaurants, so I think it's good. Number 2 is TCON Pharma, TCON. Now, on Monday, this finished down 1.82%. My average in it's $4.73, but there has been lots of loading up. President and CEO Charles Theuer has been buying shares, and this stock received orphan drug designation on October 22nd, and so that's very, very bullish. Analysts have an average target of $5.33, but with that news, I expect some analysts to increase that target. That and the insider activity, I think this is a perfect storm. I think TCON Pharma, this one in the past has really, really run after insider activity, and I think that's something that will happen again. And number 1, and this stock has been absolutely phenomenal since the first time I called it out. If you got it and just held it, you're up around a cool 80% in the stock. So you should know kind of what I'm talking about if you've been watching these videos. And number 1 is SELB. It continues to have massive insider activity. And so I have bought and sold this thing, bought and sold this thing, bought and sold this thing. And now I'm to the point where I've bought it and I'm staying in it until the insider activity quits. I think this is a lot like Vox International. I'm expecting repeated insider activity, or like Safehold if you have been following this channel. Both of those stocks were recommended because of the insider activity happening multiple days in a row. And Timothy Springer is buying up tons of shares each and every day, multiple millions of dollars. And so I feel very confident that the stock is heading for big things. And it's been 12 business days in a row of insider activity. I like to get one of these, especially when the market is down. If you have one of these in your portfolio, man, it can really help, especially when you're in an election time, you know, as we are. On Monday, it finished up 10.60%. My average in it's $2.89. And analysts have an average target price of $6.71. That is way above where we're at right now. So I think that this stock can really continue to move upwards. And I think it's going to be great all of this week. I do a lot of work for this list, so if you haven't done so already, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. Let's hope for good things. I'd like to see a lot of this volatility go away. Stimulus deal is probably not happening, but you never know. We could get good news. There's definitely tons of pressure on politicians. Anyway, let's have a great next couple of days on the market, and Raythoven out.